Clap this.
Yeah. Welcome to OurBad. I'm Big Bobby Jones. I'm here with Matthew Collins and John Boy.
John Boy.
What's up?
How you doing, John Boy?
Good, how are you?
Good. So John Boy, so you work with Matt, right?
Yeah.
All right. And what I don't know you. I do hear about you a little bit.
Oh man.
I feel like a little bit of a disadvantage here. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
25. Work with Matt, unfortunately. There's really not a lot to me. We just had our first baby, so simple stuff, simple life.
All right. And you're not in the program of recovery, correct?
No, sir.
All right.
So he's actually our first non-alcoholic. You're not alcoholic, right?
No.
You do drink?
No, actually,
You have?
I have drank, but he saw what I looked like about 7 months ago. I weighed 320 pounds.
Okay, so you're a fat guy when you were drinking, huh?
Yeah, so I quit drinking once we had the baby, really, and I've lost about 70 pounds in 7 months.
Okay, very cool. Yeah, alcohol's the devil.
Oh, it makes me eat a lot. I don't know why. But.
Yeah, I had that same issue when I drank. I still do it, but I also did it when I drank. Eat a lot.
It makes food delicious.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
No, so I remember now what you said. You have watched the podcast because he talked about you. Oh no, that was Michael Fisher talking about fasting.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of that one. I've seen the one with Old Combustible, and then I watched a little bit of those two.
It's nothing. They're missing nothing. Yeah. They're not too bad, actually.
Yeah, but that's how I did it. I fasted. I ate one meal at like 6 o'clock, and then I didn't eat again until the next night.
Okay.
And the first 2 weeks was pretty rough, but after that, like a week at a time, I was losing like 5 to 7 pounds. It was ridiculous. Right. And I wasn't going home and eating a salad. Like I was eating, if we had spaghetti, I had 2 bowls of spaghetti. Like, I didn't go super overboard with it, but
you just ate what you want till you're full, and then you just didn't eat again.
Yeah.
And let's try it. I'm all about it, bro. Let's go.
The first 2 weeks absolutely sucked because you're so used to eating.
Yeah.
But after you pass that 2 week threshold, it's just like another day. Like everybody's going to lunch, but like, all right, cool. I go get a Pepsi and I'm good. Just brings blood.
So you ate at nighttime?
Yeah. So the guys I watched, they were some doctors. Don't quote me on it, but basically what they say is, we're not meant to eat 3 meals a day. We were hunter gatherers.
Yeah.
And so your body, it takes 12 hours. So if you eat breakfast at 6 a.m., it takes 12 hours to break down. Of course, you've eaten lunch at noon, so now you've only broke down about half of breakfast, and you've got lunch. And so your body never really has a chance to break down any fat cells or cancer cells or like anything bad in your body. And your immune system doesn't have time because it's constantly digesting food. And so once you give it time, then it can start attacking like the fat cells and the cancer cells and everything is bad for you. I went down a whole rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Bobby, have you ever fasted before?
No, I really like food, man. I like as soon as I get hungry, I get hangry, and I like all protein shake. Like I have to make sure that I have food. I do forget to eat, and then I rage.
Have you ate today?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I actually, I was running way behind. I was bad and got Whataburger because I was like, I need to eat fast because I hadn't eaten. And I was like, I was at the gym and I was like, I don't have much time. And I saunaed in my sauna suit for extra long today because I usually do it with the suit on and then I take the suit off and get back in, but I didn't have time. So I did it extra long with the suit on.
So we had this idea, like with our guests, like at the end they get in the cold plunge bath.
Oh, I'm done.
Have you done it?
No, I
You know about it?
I know cold water is good for you. So like at the end of my shower, I'll turn it down for a minute or two, sit in there and just let it. It's really good for you, but it is.
It's awful. It's so sick.
Yeah,
but I'll never stop doing it now. Now that I've been doing it, it's awesome. It's awful. Every morning I'm like, fuck.
I actually, this past Sunday, I almost ordered one on Amazon.
Really?
Yeah.
I looked at him for like a year because Joe Rogan. I listen to a lot of
Yeah,
Joe Rogan.
I love
and
Joe
he talks
Rogan.
about it all the time, and I was like on the fence about it.
What
And,
about the hyperbolic chamber?
Oh, I can't afford that shit.
Is that the one where you like stand up in it and it freezes or whatever?
There's a couple different things. There's the one that like they pump air. Fucking, I don't know exactly what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I hear him talk about it.
Yeah. It's like they do something. They pump CO2 into a chamber, and then he also does like where he sits in water, and it's like completely silent, and completely dark, like an isolation chamber.
Oh, I've seen that on Big Bang.
Yeah. And he says that's great. He does mushrooms and sits in that thing.
I
And
feel
says
like
he
that
goes to a
would-
different fucking
Yeah,
world.
I feel like that would drive me crazy in a dark room.
Especially on mushrooms.
No, I've never been on, so I don't know.
Yeah, but he's all into everything. But he kept talking about the cold plunge, and when I first got it, I couldn't do it in the morning. Like, fuck that, I'll do it after I work out. But now I do it every morning, and it's 100% worth it. After I ordered it, like all my closest people, I was like, you should get one. Like anybody that I knew that worked out that I was like tight with, I was like, get it. It's a really good investment.
So if you can't do it if you don't work out?
No, but I mean, like, if you work out, it's so beneficial for you if you do exercise like I do. Because I'm sore all the fucking time, dude.
Well,
It's just a part of my life.
we get sore.
Yeah, I know, but like...
Yeah, I'm sure he does. I seen what he does at work. He just sits in the truck. Don't know for
wow. Who do you think I learned it from?
He literally told me, he goes, he's going to fucking shit on me a lot.
yeah.
And I was like, let's go.
you. I've got it.
So you're his boss? Is that right?
Yep.
No, far from it.
No, he was my boss.
For
When I started at the company, me and Brandon worked with John Boy.
Okay.
And then Brandon told me about it, and we were a little crew for a while.
Yeah, one of the better crews I've definitely had. But Brandon was. I hope he watches this. If you know Brandon,
I
man.
do.
So for about 2 months we couldn't get him to talk to us. And after that, man, can't get him to be quiet. Man. No matter what we try. And then this one, where were you? I think he was coming from a meeting. When I
He met me
you.
in front of Alco.
Yeah.
They were doing a job on Hubbard.
On Hubbard.
Okay.
And
And
Brandon,
was like, bro, we went to the noon at Friday. I quit my job at the restaurant because I was sick of it. And I was like in a position, I didn't have rent because I was a manager at 4th Street and had a good little amount of money saved up. So I got pissed off at work one day and I never went back. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to take a month off. But then it wasn't even a week. And Brandon was like, yeah, bro, you should come work with us. He's like, but you got to do it now.
yeah, it was right before summer started. And Brandon was like, he's always worked as like in the restaurant. And I was like, if he can make it through summer, he'll make it. It was brutal out there. As this week has proved it.
I kind of made it.
Yeah, he kind of, you know.
I called him today, messing with him about being in the heat.
Oh, it's bad.
I know, it's so hot, man. Just driving to the gym was rough, bro.
Our job site right now has a nice tree coverage. Makes a big difference.
That's what he said on the phone. He goes, "Oh, I'm under a tree. It's okay."
He was probably sitting in the truck.
I
Don't
work inside.
let him work. He was
In the truck under a tree.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't if I'm sitting in the truck, it's to eat
I'm
lunch.
just kidding. I know. You're always working.
He gets a little bit aggravated with it, but it'll be all right.
So, John Boy, I know you're not in recovery, but I do think addiction kind of touches on everybody.
Yeah.
Do you have any experience with people in addiction?
So, and as Matt knows, my dad was an alcoholic, and my mom was bad on meth. So, for the first 7 years of my life, I remember certain parts of it, but I've kind of suppressed it. Our dad beat us constantly. Our mom was never to be seen, and so we got taken at 7. I've got 2 brothers, and from there, addiction. I've noticed it. I don't know if you can have an addictive personality from your parents. I don't know how that works, but I've noticed with certain things, like in myself, not necessarily alcohol and things like that. There's certain things that I do that I've noticed that I get addicted to, and besides that, I mean, I really know it. I have nicotine for me is my biggest addiction. I quit smoking finally, but I've got a Zen pouch in right now. So, I mean, but other than that, not really.
I mean, that's pretty huge. Like, that's
it was rough.
Like,
definitely rough.
It probably, like, shaped your whole life. I mean, made you who you are, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, because those were your formative years.
Yeah, seeing that, I knew I didn't want any part of it because from what I can remember, so I was probably 7, so my middle brother was 5 and my youngest brother was 3, and my dad would come home, beat the crap out of me, then I would obviously do what I could to protect the 3 and 5-year-old, and then he'd go beat the crap out of my mom. She'd leave with somebody, and then he'd leave, and it was a 7, 5, and 3-year-old in the house. And it was rough.
That's wild, man.
Yeah.
So what happened after that?
We were in and out of foster care and foster homes. We stayed with family for a while, but they weren't any better for us at all. I remember at like the age, I want to say it was like 9, my grandparents were going to adopt me, and I didn't know what my parents were on. I actually learned it from the people that adopted us. Like, as I got older, they told me more stuff. And my grandparents I think they were on meth as well as I think. And I came out the day before they were supposed to adopt us, and they were in the garage doing something. And then they got drug tested the next day. And from then we went from foster care to foster care. And then I spent like a year and a half in a boys' home. That was brutal.
What was that like?
Oh, that was brutal, man.
How old were you at the boys' home?
So at the boys' home, I probably spent I got my years mixed up a little bit earlier. I think I spent at the boys' home from 9 to probably 10 and a half, somewhere in there, because we were adopted right before I turned 12. The boys' home was brutal. And I don't remember where it's at.
Was it like a religious thing, or was
no,
it
was
state run?
Yeah, it was state run.
Okay.
If I recall correctly, it was the boys' home, and then across the street was the teen moms. I think that's what it was.
Okay.
Teen Challenge?
No,
that's the thing. I don't know.
I think they had a home for teen moms, but just like those being so close together, man, it was bad. There was a lot of rough nights, and
Okay.
yeah. I mean,
what do you mean by rough nights? Like, what did you guys do? Like, what happened?
I watched a kid lose an eye one night.
Oh shit! Oh, because
that's rough.
It's a rough night.
So y'all know what bee stingers are. I know y'all a little bit more than us, but bee stingers.
Remember them?
You take a rubber band and you get a piece of paper and
fold
it.
Keep folding it until it turns really hard.
Okay.
Well, some of the dudes we were playing with decided that from one of the other rooms that they were going to use a paper clip.
Okay.
The dude next to me, right in his eye.
I remember
kids,
making those when I was at church. I just had a memory pop in my head.
I used to make myself pass out at church when I was a kid. That's literally, I forgot all about that story. That's when I first remember being like, oh, I like that. Like,
I was in elementary school and I saw a kid do that to another kid, and he fell out and hit his head on the locker and started like seizing out or something, and I was like, I don't think I want to do that.
Oh my god, I loved it. I did it all the time for like a year.
I mean, I ended up doing it as an adult.
I did it.
That's another story.
And we would fucking wake up and be like, I don't know what's going on. I loved that shit, bro. That's how you know you're a drug addict.
We used to do ecstasy a lot. That was like, people would always do that.
Yeah, there was a couple times we did it. I did it at a party, and like I'd wake up and like everybody just standing around me, and I'm like, "What is happening?" Anyways.
So at the boys' home, is that like kids that get in trouble have to go there?
Yeah. So what got me
Were you
there?
in trouble?
Oh, bro, I was a badass kid, is what I was. Not in a good way.
I mean, I'm probably.
My middle brother, he had a really bad gap in his teeth, and some kids were making fun of him. And well, the lady we were staying with actually ran the daycare we were at, and so I'd had enough of it. And the old oak trees, sometimes they had the roots sticking up out of them. I watched too much WWE. I Undertakered him, choke slammed him, and I slammed him right onto the root. And his whole back was like black and blue. And I don't remember everything to it, but his back was pretty bad. And about 2 days later, they shipped me off to the boys' home for about a year and a half. And then we stayed in Fernandina for about a year with a very nice lady. And that's when you're in foster care, they have like things where you can go and like parents that are looking to adopt come. And I think it was about a year after that the family liked us and they had ended up adopting us.
And so you and your brothers stayed together the whole time?
Yeah, so other than that year and a half, me and my brothers were together the whole time. And actually the family that adopted us, they were the only people that wanted all three of us. Everybody else wanted my two younger brothers and wanted to ship me and just leave me in the system until I turned 18. Which, no telling where I would have ended up there. So.
Yeah. It's wild to me because it's like hearing your story and like there's people who go through things similar and then, end up strung out on drugs or, in prison, like all kinds of things. And then they have, that's their excuse.
It's incredible.
Well, if you grew up like I did,
it's awesome. And you just said you had a baby? Just had a baby?
Yeah.
All right. How old's your baby?
A little over a year.
All right. Congratulations.
How many days have we passed? What is it, 7? So he's 14 months.
All right. Yeah. Congratulations. Boy or girl?
Boy.
All right.
What's his name?
Patton.
All right. Patton. Nice.
We had a guest on. That was her last name.
Yeah. My wife didn't want him to be called Junior or Little John. And some of the guys at work said they were going to be like, yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
And, yeah. And so I'm a big history buff. And during World War II, there was a really good general named George S. Patton. So we went with his last name.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. It's something unique. I didn't want it to be, Matt or Jason or something.
Oh, no. Yeah. Fucking Brandon.
What about Brandon?
That's
lame ass.
We gotta get Brandon on here.
that'll be absolutely.
A good one. He's a trip. So your last name is Gonzalez.
Yes.
Where the family
that adopted me, my adopted dad was Puerto Rican.
And so was that the ones after the? Because that was like till you turn 18, who you lived with, right?
Yeah, it's about 2 weeks before I turned 18.
So they came after the boys' home.
No, so my brothers, right shortly after I got moved to the boys' home, they went and lived with a lady in Fernandina, and then I don't remember how I got back. I don't know if I was good behavior. Doubt it. But I ended up
you served your time.
Yeah, we all ended up staying with her they had been with her for a year already. So like I said, they weren't shortly after, and I think I ended up staying with her for like 8 months, and then someone found us and wanted to adopt us.
All right.
So Gonzalez is your adopted father's last name.
Yeah.
What is your nationality?
His?
Yours.
Oh, mine?
Yeah.
I haven't done it, but I'm Caucasian.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So you're white.
Yeah.
White guy.
So
assorted mixed crackers.
Yeah. I mean, now that all me and my brothers are older, it's my original name is John Thomas Carlisle IV.
Okay.
Yeah. So
That's a real white name.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
My full name is Robert Earl Jones Jr.
He has a serial killer name.
I do. I absolutely
love it.
It's the worst.
Yeah, so they ended up changing our middle name and our last name to make it that much harder for our parents to find us.
Okay.
Which, I mean, I don't mind it because,
Have you talked to your parents as an adult?
So I wanted to say I was like 19 and my dad reached out to me. I'd actually just started working at Jack's Utilities and he was like, I want to meet you. And I was like, all right, well. And he was trying to get in contact with my brothers, and my middle brother's 2 years younger than me, so I gave him the option if he wanted to come. And, I let him tell his, his side of the story or whatever, and he ended up blaming it all on my mom, and I knew it was going to come up to a blame game anyways. So, I let him say his piece, and, that's, before that I hadn't talked to him since I was, like I said, 11. Besides that, Not in a
Was he
bad
clean
way.
and sober? Like, was he working a program?
He
or?
was. He had moved to. I don't know if he was working a program, but he'd moved to Pennsylvania,
Okay.
and he had a new girlfriend, and like he was starting life over again, basically, from what I could tell. And I didn't want to relive that trauma, so to say.
Yeah.
So I mean, my younger brother talks to him occasionally. I think. Other than that,
It's gonna be hard, you know.
yeah. My youngest brother hasn't talked to him at all, but the way I look at it is, I like to leave things in the past. Once, like, he made his peace and shook his hand or whatever, but I didn't want to be sucked back into that. He wasn't in anything. He said he wasn't, but I just didn't want even the hint of being around that again.
Yeah.
I just didn't want that life anymore.
And so by this, how long have you worked at Jack's Utilities Management?
Since May of 19, and towards the end of May of 19.
Pre-COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I've
he
been
was
here for
like
6 years. This May was 6 years.
All right. Cool.
And
Longest job you ever had?
Yeah, basically the only.
Adult job.
Yeah, I mean, I worked at UPS for a little while during high school, but I was trying to juggle high school football and working at UPS from 11 to 3:30, and I worked there for like 2 months and was done.
Okay.
And then your brothers, one's in the Army.
Man, you can't be saying it. I hope he doesn't watch this. He's a Marine.
They hate that.
He's
bro.
a Marine, a crayon eater.
I'll edit that part out. No, my bad.
And then
my bad.
my baby brother just actually graduated.
I meant to say it in the services.
Yeah, not grad. He just got done with. He's on his rookie year of being a firefighter.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So y'all all excel.
Yeah, definitely, and it definitely contributes to our adopted parents a lot. We have our differences. I don't really talk to them anymore. Just there's some things that happened between us that, like, I was still a bad kid. Like, I was genuinely a bad kid, but there's just like a sour taste in my mouth about the whole situation. And
But you kind of have now found, you have a family.
Yeah.
You get your own family now, yeah?
Well, I've got that, and then, like I said, I got held back. That's part of the story I left out. I got held back my first grade year because my dad beat me so bad I couldn't go to school. So I graduated a year later than what I should have. And my adopted parents kicked me out at 2 weeks before I turned 18. And I ended up moving across the street. It was a family, like, compound kind of, sort of, but it wasn't really. Like, we were all spread out. And I ended up moving out to one of my aunt's houses. And then I ended up going to West Nassau for my senior year. And I met one of my brothers now. His name's Austin. And, we hit it off really well. And him and his brothers and his parents ended up, welcoming me into their home. And that's my mom and my dad. Like,
Okay.
I love them. Like, they've helped me out a lot in life for where I'm at now.
That's awesome.
And so who he's talking about, his dad's like the big boss of our company.
Yeah.
The big boss of our division.
Yeah, and that's how I ended up working out there. He tried to get me out too, but I don't know.
Cool.
Well, I'm glad you did, and I'm glad that I met you.
Yeah, I really am, because
I know you had the all-star crew, but we all had to excel.
and don't go all-star yet, buddy. I mean,
No, now it's mine.
nah.
That's a beautiful story, man. Like, you're a testament to, like, you don't have to, like, fucking follow.
So I want to bring up something you said. So I don't know the science of this or the facts or not, but a lot of people believe, or some people believe, that addiction is genetic. But, like, as far as, like, what we consider alcoholism, like, the way you said that you started drinking, something negative happened, and you were like, oh, I'm going to stop. Like, as an alcoholic, we don't do that. Like,
Well,
you know what I mean?
That's not necessarily what made me stop. I mean, I've tried weed before, and I really didn't like it. And drinking was the only thing that it was all right. But I got to the point where when I had my son, I was 320 pounds. Like, it was way overweight. I spent every weekend drinking pretty much, and I didn't want I wanted to lose weight to be able to do more things with him, and then I didn't want to end up doing the same things my dad did to me while he was strong.
Yeah.
So that's why I kind of cut myself off.
That's good. See, that wasn't the case. Like when I had a kid, I tried to convince myself there is a way that I could do both, now I know that wasn't the case. I don't know. I was just kind of thinking about that. So I don't know if it, like, you can meet a family. I've heard so many different people's stories, and you'll have one person who's like an alcoholic, but their brothers aren't.
Yeah.
Then you have like me, where it's ran in my family. My grandfather died of alcoholism when he was like 47. So I don't know. I don't know if it's genetic or not, but I get what you mean about the addictive personality.
Yeah, I think that could be genetic because it was very hard to kick alcohol. Still haven't kicked nicotine, but I saw people doing other things, and I was tempted to try it, but I knew, because I've been smoking since I was, back then it was 18 before the law was changed, and I was going through like a jewel pod a day. Like I was going like a pod that would last other people 4 days. I was burning through them in a day, and I knew that if I, got a hold of something, that I was going to take it to the most extreme, and probably not be able to beat it. So that's why I just stopped myself altogether from even touching it.
And I also know you've been around. I mean, you're around a lot of us who are in recovery, and for the most part, the positive side, you have seen me.
Yeah.
John's experienced me in relapse. That's when I say I almost made it through the summer. I relapsed when I was working.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
For John.
For about... I don't know if you want to, yeah, for about a month.
No, we were talking about it.
Yeah, and so when I was younger, I always had a dream of being a cop, and like I knew what the drugs were. I just never personally experienced them, and he texted me when he was a year sober this time.
This time right now, yeah.
Yeah, so I think he looked at me one day and was like, I'm 16 months sober, and I was like, all right, cool. Tell me in a year. And then, a couple months later, fell off the wagon, and we didn't hear from him for a while.
No. Well, you told me this time when I got a year, you were like, okay, cool. Let me know when you have 2.
Yeah. I just, I want to make sure he keeps on. But the first time, I'd never really seen it. I remember he was at the end of the street, and we had 2 ramps at the end of the street, and he was bouncing back and forth. I was like, what the hell is he down there doing? Like, there's nothing to be done. And so Brandon was like, I don't know, man.
He knew.
I'm sure he did.
Brandon was trying to protect me.
And he mentioned it. He was like, hey, I don't want to, say the worst about him, but it could be. And one of our other coworkers, does you know TJ?
I'm sure you've heard about TJ. I've talked about him.
Maybe.
He's been down that path as well. I was like, what do drugs do to you? And, Brandon told me his drug of choice was meth. He was like, well, it makes you go at 120 miles an hour, but you're not doing the damn thing.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, that's basically what he's doing. I said, everybody, let's go help him real quick. Because he was like, bring him over here. I can tell in like 5 minutes if that's what he's doing. He grabbed a broom, went down the street, and started sweeping something that had already been swept. And he was like, yeah, he's on meth. We didn't see him the next day.
So that was actually after I went, because I went to treatment.
I get it mixed up a little bit.
Oh, so no, he didn't. I'm thinking, so yeah.
No,
Brandon probably didn't know. He knew, but
yeah, he just didn't want to fully.
Well, no, yeah, well, no, I probably didn't tell him this time, like, because when I relapsed the first time, I think Brandon was the first person I told. The next day, it was so weird. It was just like everyone knew somehow. People were calling me, I wasn't answering, and they started texting me weird stuff.
AA's full of a bunch of snitches, bro. You tell them now. They all come out in droves.
So we didn't hear from him.
We gotta get him. We gotta 12-7.
Nah, he knew, like, they were just, like, how sometimes you get, like, a premonition that something's wrong?
Yeah.
Probably because I wasn't answering the phone.
Yeah, we didn't hear from him for, like, 2 or 3 days. And so, like, we called his baby mama, and we were checking hospitals and jail and stuff. And then about a month later, he didn't even plan on coming back to work for me. But I like, from having Brandon around and the way Brandon was, he was like, give him another chance. And I was like, all right, give him one more chance. And
he's been a good
got
boy.
me again.
Yeah, well, I was struck after that. I went to treatment. I made it almost 90 days, and I was just struggling.
Yeah, he had a lot of stuff going on.
Towards the end, it was getting like, it was to the point where it was like, and I knew it. I was like this close to just getting fired, and I really liked my job, and I could just see it. I was like, man, I was like, I don't have to let it all crumble down, you know. Still had a vehicle, like I hadn't lost everything. My license.
You don't have to burn it all to the ground this
so
time.
I was like, you know.
So I know it's not funny, but one of the funny stories me and him have is the second time he did it. He left on like a Friday. No, he didn't come into work Friday, and I think Brandon told me. And Monday, Sunday, I think Sunday you ended up calling me, and he's like, "Can I have my job back?" So I had to convince my dad to, give him one more shot. So they ended up letting him give one more shot, and I had never really seen. Like, I knew what meth was and what it did to you, and I was like I said, my mom was on it, but I never really seen the effects. And he came in built like a toothpick. Like his everything was like, he's like, I ain't ate, I ain't slept, and he wouldn't
disassemble and shit.
He wouldn't shut up.
Yeah.
So we were on the street. I would park at this end of the street, and Brandon would come talk to me, and as soon as I saw him coming up, I'd drive into the street because he just wouldn't. And I finally, on his way home, I called him and I was like, take some rest and then come back. And he did.
Yeah, that was it. That was a lot. I've been sober since.
He's been sober since.
So you and TJ called me on a conference call.
Yeah.
And then I can remember it word for word. TJ said, he's like, Matt, how long have you been awake? And I said, no. He said, how many days have you been awake? And I said, technically 2. And he said, what does that mean? And like the reason I said that was because I like laid down and tried to take a nap for 30 minutes at one point. So it was more than that. And they were like, hey, you think if you just want to take tomorrow off and get some rest? And that's what I did. I went home. I went to Kate's, my child's mom's. I went to her house. As soon as they all left in the daytime, I went there and slept for like a day. And I moved into 4th Street the next day.
Yeah, that was another stipulation.
Yeah, that was like... And the whole time, what was crazy was when I got out of treatment, my sponsor was like, I really think you should go back to sober living. And I'm like, no, I don't, I'm good. I work a program. It won't be a problem. And so then I didn't call him for like the whole time.
No.
Because in my head, it was like, I heard, if you don't do this, I won't be your sponsor. I don't think he said that, but I felt like that's what he was saying. And then I ended up finally doing it. And it was just back to, like, the basics of following suggestions of other people. And it dawned on me. I was like, yeah, I'm not following people's suggestions, and it's not working. But now that was almost 3 years ago.
Yay.
And so let's talk about what happened since I came back and I stayed clean and sober and, did what I'm supposed to.
Yeah, you're really good. I have to admit, I know coming from a younger guy, like, and it's they always treated me with respect. I'm 9 years younger than you.
See, that's what's crazy is that he's my boss, and like I don't even really like think, like sometimes I remember. I'm like, oh yeah.
At the time I think I was like,
how old are you?
I'm 20. I just turned 25 in May.
Wow.
But when I was in charge of them, I was 20, 21, and they were in their 30s.
Just a baby.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but like mentally, like we were probably like.
Oh, right. It was bad.
Right there under.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well, let me just speak for myself. I don't know where Brandon's at.
No, he's still about the same. I love him to death, but he's still about the same.
I'm like 17 and a 42-year-old
No, they literally
body.
say that. They say that it stunts your growth mentally.
Yeah.
So if when I started really using, I was like 15 to 16. So I mean, I'm in my 30s, like my whole adult life, I was using and drinking and never like. I remember telling my brother one time, like, man, I just want to know what it's like. I just want to feel normal, like a normal adult. And he was like, do you even know what that feels like? And I was like, I guess not. So.
Yeah, but I didn't get to see Brandon during all that, but I like watching your process. I know I'm younger than you, but I am extremely proud of you because you did come a long way, buddy.
Yeah, that's crazy. After all that, I somehow managed to get a promotion. And that's got to be, to me, it's a testament to God.
Yeah.
Because with that comes responsibility and, trucks, equipment, things that are worth money.
A lot of money.
Yeah, you got a big
And
old
then
truck
you
to drive
have a
around.
reputation for disappearing. It kind of makes them think like,
Don't disappear.
No.
Not with their truck.
I'd kill him. At this point, I'd kill him.
Murder.
you might.
He's come too far.
He'd have so many people after him.
Oh, 100%.
Jen would probably kill me first.
Me and Jen would be in the car together. And Jason.
I mean,
He knows Jen. He's met Jen. They're
I
buddies.
love Jen.
I've known Jen a long time.
I did call her stupid a little bit earlier by accident.
We all know you were talking about Jason Combustible Rickerson. He's going to watch this. Jason
Yeah,
watched it.
100%. He still hasn't watched it. Has he still watched
Did you go to Jason's little DJing thing? Then?
No.
No.
I
You don't
just
like
got
going-
this. I
Such
just
a
got
good
this
friend
that
you
night.
are.
Oh yeah, you weren't trying to go across the pond.
He was outside, dude. He wanted to win. He knows how we feel about being in the heat.
Or the
when we
ditch.
don't
What do they
have
call it?
to.
The ditch? Then you go across the ditch.
He wasn't. He was downtown.
Oh, I thought he was at.
He was at the same place.
Oh, I thought he was at Penman for some.
No, Jeff was at Penman.
Oh, I thought he was DJing.
There's a talent show. Remember, you were supposed to go on it.
What was your talent?
I was working. I don't have any talent. I can pick up
Cold
heavy
plunge?
shit. I can fucking
Watch how long. I
very
can cold
strong
plunge.
for long periods of time. Like, I have no talent. I can't do music. We were just joking about this earlier. Like I fucking barely read. Like
No, me and you both. Bad.
and he's
So,
like, "What do you mean you can't read?" I was like, "It's comprehension, you know."
Well,
Like,
no. Could you have different reasons of why people struggle with reading? Some people are dyslexic. Some people have ADHD and they get distracted. Some people don't have a good vocabulary.
I know the words. I understand them. I just have to read the same shit 1,000
Yeah.
times, and then I'm like, "This is boring. This book sucks." It's like, you don't know how
I
to
think
read.
if you found the right book for you, and
I read Charlotte's Web in 3rd grade from cover to cover.
There you go.
That's one of 5 books I've read in my life.
I haven't read a book since I've been incarcerated.
I did read the AA. I did read AA when I was in jail.
Yeah, well, that one's hard to understand, anyways.
Yeah, but I sat there. It was the only thing I had.
Yeah. Do you read books?
Will I read books? I mean, what you said, there are a couple books that I like. When I was younger, I enjoyed reading, but I'm not very good at reading. Like
I think society as a whole is not really into reading anymore. Like social
That's
media
tough.
has made our brains to where we're 145 characters or less.
I used to
However
be
long
really
a
good
TikTok
at spelling.
video is.
Really good at it. Like my mom was real adamant about spelling. It was real important to be able to spell, and I could spell crazy words. Now I have struggle with the.
Yeah, you got text to speech.
THE. It's E. Like,
Sound it out.
the struggle's real. It's all gone. It's all gone.
Might be from
Everything.
drugs.
Yeah, for sure. 2 comas, all sorts of shit.
So, John, you also are a homeowner. That's cool.
25.
No, we rent.
Oh, damn it.
Okay, fuck that up.
I thought you were buying a house. You were going
She
to.
wants to, but
You were going to buy a house at one point.
Yeah, we had one that we really liked, other than the fact that it had no Wi-Fi, and I game a lot, and they want an AT&T.
What do you mean no Wi-Fi, like the area?
Yeah, like they said it would cost us $14,000 for them to run a lot, and then the only other alternative is the satellite Wi-Fi.
Oh, it's so expensive.
And it's expensive and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
I mean, I game pretty much every night, so that would have never. And we don't have cable. We get cable during football season. That's it. Other than that, we have Netflix.
I don't think many people have cable anymore.
My TV has free channels.
Yeah, it's too expensive. And we don't even get cable. She gets the Hulu Live with the sports package. Just so that we
Yeah, I
can
know
watch
Jason
football on
was
Saturday.
getting the YouTube. I don't know what it's
Premium.
called.
But-
No, there's a YouTube TV.
Oh yeah. Jason.
When football, football season, he gets it.
Football, everybody in their football.
Oh, it's
Sports.
Is he not from down here?
I don't do any sports.
You don't do
really.
sports?
Nah.
You find me glued to a TV if Gators are playing.
Kill me.
Mad, dude.
I'll go somewhere else. I'll eat the
I
food.
thought you were coming to the party, bro.
I will come. I'll come hang out and eat food. And I'll be that annoying guy talking to you when the sports are happening.
Now, when I watch like Jaguar games that I'm into, it's like I watch it by myself or with one other person. I go to the games. The past 3 years, I've been to I think at least 1 or 2 games a season. Most of the time, I went for free somehow or another. And it's fun, but it's so hot, dude.
I've been twice.
That's why you got to go during December.
Well, this new stadium they're gonna build is apparently it's supposed to like not be as hot because it's not. It's gonna be enclosed 60 or 70%, so like the sun will only be in the middle of it. I don't know why don't just enclose the whole thing.
I hated it. I've been twice, and both times I thought it was my first time.
And the chairs.
The second time I realized it was my second time because I was like, "Oh yeah, I remember hating this." And I remember being like way up high, and I was like, I can barely see them, and I was like, and I'm just sitting directly in the sun.
Baking.
There's nothing around me except for the sun.
Yeah, when you're raised up, just that little bit or big bit of how high the stadium is, it makes a huge difference. I've been to games in October, and we like a whole group of us left. I was like, listen, it was like one of the only games we won last year. I think I was like, hey, I said if they score one more touchdown, we're leaving. Because like that means like if they had it basically.
I don't know. I haven't been to a Jags game in a while, but I know Gainesville gets hot. Even
Yeah. And why not be in the comfort of your own home where you can pause it?
It's not the same. Like the last time I went to Gainesville, we ended up winning by 3 points.
Yeah, those are fun.
The other team had the ball on our. It was like 5 or 6, and the guy threw a pick. Like you want to be there for that.
Oh, yeah.
Like it was
The energy's
absolutely
always
electrifying.
Like, wow.
The game me and Frankie were at.
Almost ended up getting in 2 fights that night. Like it was a good night.
Yeah, this guy will get you in some fights.
Oh yeah.
Scrappy guy, huh?
People
just don't fight me. They just
I probably wouldn't either.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want
People
that
pretty
on my
respectful.
reputation.
He likes to road rage a little bit, or
Yeah,
he used to.
I do
I
that.
don't know if he's calmed down. But there's
I've
been
calmed
times
down a little bit.
me and Brandon, I think, we're both actually scared.
It's just people down here just genuinely don't know how to drive. And
Jacksonville especially.
I remember one of the worst ones is, we got cut. I had the machine
On the interstate?
and the trailer, yeah, and somebody didn't even I could have truly messed them up bad if I wasn't paying attention or something. They cut us off pretty bad. Brandon was like, no.
I remember that. I think
We had a machine whenever we carry machines, that machine's like 14,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Then you're going like 65, and somebody it's hard to come to a stop.
But I don't think the average person that sees it realizes
They
how
don't.
serious. Because until I did it, I didn't understand how, potentially dangerous it could be.
Most things that piss you off on the road is people ignorance. They
No,
don't.
no.
They don't fucking know. They're not intentionally trying to piss you off. They oops.
Yeah.
It's really going on.
You ever
You're-
been really mad at someone and you see who it is and they'll be
Oh,
like,
yeah, I've done that once or twice.
like an old lady and you're
Uh-huh.
like, oh man.
Hey, my bad, pops.
oh shit! You're like 100.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are you driving?
Yeah. Why are you driving? Why are you driving 35 on 95? Get out of here.
In the fast lane.
Yeah.
That.
Like merging onto into traffic, doing like 35. Like, what are you doing? Get away.
You know what gets people too is people will make spur of the moment decisions that are not very smart. Like someone will be about to miss their turn and try to get back on the interstate
Yeah.
and almost kill 10 people.
Yeah.
And all you gotta do is get off, turn around. It's so much better to just go and make the next turn than be so dedicated. I mean, I've done it. Especially if it's bad traffic, and I'm in my car and not towing a machine though. I had yesterday. I told you about it. I had such a heavy load that I couldn't get up this hill at the asphalt plant.
Heavy loads.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can always, and in your GPS, you have GPS now. It'll reroute you every fucking
it'll-
time. You know what I mean? Like, you miss your turn, just keep going. It'll take the next
And
one.
then what we do also we work anywhere in the city and the roads, and we have flaggers and cones, and you see it all.
Some people just genuinely don't
People
care.
are in such a rush.
Yeah. Leave 10 minutes early. That's all I got to do.
Yeah.
Well, there's a real good chance you're going to hit traffic, and if you're going anywhere.
Oh, yeah. I hit
You know
traffic
what I mean?
on the way here.
It just is what it is. Everything in Jacksonville is lane selection, though. If you know the right lane to be in, you guys drive around all the time. You guys must figure this shit out,
yeah.
right? You just pick the right lane. You know what I mean? Like, you pick the correct lane, and then you get over at the right time, and you just flow with traffic. It's so you can get around traffic so easy in Jacksonville.
That or, is that 95 or 295 right there by when you get off Main Street? During the hours of 7 to 8 and 3 to 5, I completely avoid that area.
No, it's 95.
95
/ 10, like the whole
where it all connects right there.
You gotta think what that is. That's I-10 is an interstate that goes all the way across America from east to west, and 95 goes across north to south.
And they're just intersecting.
And so they meet right there.
Yeah.
And
and it's mostly people not from here.
Yeah.
Causing you fucking problems. 295, man. I have the 290. I have the what's it called, the Fast Pass or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, that thing is so beneficial for 295. I will get in the express lane in a heartbeat, and it usually doesn't cost me anything. It's usually free just because I've got the thing.
How much does it cost?
They say like the sticker for like $4.95 or something, whatever it costs, and then you load it. And when I was doing the project management,
so you just take like $20 on it?
Yeah. When I was doing the project management job, I put, I think, $50 on it, right? I drove around for a year on it. And like halfway through the year, they were like, hey, for driving around so much, we're giving you free money on it. And then like every month they would just be like, you use it so much, we're going to give you more free money. So I only spent $50 one time, and I've never put money on it ever again.
Yeah, that's good.
But I think there's like $10 left on it now. It's like a long time I used it for.
I think we have that on our trucks.
We do.
Because I definitely have taken it before and never like
I would imagine.
heard anything about it.
Sometimes it's a faster way. Like when you're trying to get to Oakleaf.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
And they're going to extend that. It's going to keep going to Orange Park or something.
You can get to Orange Park.
Yeah, that's how you get to Orange Park.
Jen has to drive home from Blanding and Orange Park every day. Like, that traffic sucks.
Yeah.
It's always on Blanding, like, right when you enter Clay County. I don't know. Wells, like Blanding and Wells, that area. It doesn't matter.
That's an area you avoid at fucking 4 or 5
o'clock. Doesn't matter what time of day
Yeah.
it is. It's like...
Yeah, that area sucks, right? I go to the Costco over there, and that fucking Costco...
Isn't there a closer one?
It's the one where you get gas.
Oh.
That's the closest one for gas. And the gas is significantly cheaper at Costco. So
I go to Circle K exclusively.
I hate Circle K's pumps. They're
so
slowest
slow.
pumps on the fucking planet.
The one right up the road?
All of them.
That's the worst
That's
one.
the worst one.
It's so annoying, bro.
The diesel?
7 hours later, you
Diesel?
pumped $40 worth of gas.
It's so slow. One day I had forgotten my gas card, so I had to meet me up there. And he sat up there with me for like 10 minutes, and then he was like, I gotta go to meet. So I sat up there, and he called me like 30 minutes later, and I was like, I'm still sitting here.
But I was trying to claim it. I was trying to claim it on the Upside app.
Still pumping gas.
Yeah.
They're awful. That's why I stopped going to them. I love Circle K for rains. I go to Circle K for because it's always
because I use the Upside app, and they have the best deals on it.
buy 2 get 1, buy 3 get a dozen. Like it's always buy some, and they'll give you some free shit forever. And so I'm
Rain.
like, Rain, we love you, Rain. Give us free shit.
We're
Drinking them, bro. I drink them 3 at a time. Let's go. But I will not get gas. Will not get gas from the Circle K.
John, have you ever drank an energy drink?
Yeah. It makes my heart race, and I'm a hypochondriac, and I just don't need that.
Oh, I love caffeine.
I stick to water and vanilla Coke.
Water's good.
I used to do a lot of uppers, so I like caffeine.
Yeah, it doesn't really like...
It doesn't faze me like that. People are like, don't you have anxiety? Like, nah.
Yeah, you said you drink 3 of them a day?
When I'm bartending, for sure. But no, buy 3 at a time, because it's always buy 2, get 1. Well, 2 for $5 or buy 2, get 1. They're buy 2, get 1 right now.
Yeah.
So I buy them 3 at a time.
I've showed you a picture of my fridge. It's stocked.
I know, he's like, this is what it really looks like to drink Rain or something.
Every time I see him, he's got one of the a Rain Monster or something.
Well, it's like my
I don't
coffee.
know how you do that?
And I told him the same thing.
I only
"Just buy
drink-
one, get 1.
I drink 2 a day, so it's like I drink 1 in the morning, and then I drink 1 when I get off before I go to whatever I'm about to do. I was drinking 3, but I went on Google and typed in is 1,000 milligrams of caffeine a day
great.
bad? And
Google
they
is
were
the
like,
worst thing you can do, man.
well, I mean, 1,000 milligrams of caffeine a day is a lot, I guess.
Yeah, but I was like 1,000 milligrams of caffeine or an 8-ball of cocaine.
Yeah, but with that philosophy, you can justify almost anything.
Yeah. I was
matter what it
literally
is.
doing the dumbest shit on the planet. And like I did meth too, so it's like, all right, let's just shoot all these fucking household chemicals up into my arm or drink some caffeine. Let's go.
I know.
And people are like, oh, your heart's going to explode. And I'm like, yeah, it's from the years of meth, not because I'm drinking caffeine. If my heart goes, it's not because of what I'm doing now. It's because of what I did before. Well,
You should.
maybe.
Oh, you got that thing, right?
What thing?
The ring.
Yeah, the Oura ring.
Hey, you know about that?
I've seen them before. Yeah.
Hey,
So it tracks my heart because I was like, I have no idea what kind of condition my heart's in. I can't afford to go get my heart scanned or whatever. And so it was like, I heard about this saving somebody's life. I talked to that guy personally. He was like explaining to me what happened and how it saved his life.
It definitely did.
It told him that his heart was older than it was, and like all his tests were coming back great, and he like didn't understand. So like he went and got a special test done, and they're like, "You're about to have a fucking heart attack."
He had like 90-something% blockage.
Yeah.
And it saved his life. And after I ordered it, look at this motherfucker's coming apart right now as I'm talking about it. Holy shit. After I ordered it, like 3 different people told me stories about it saving somebody's life. I was like, all right. It tells me my heart's 5 years younger than what it is, but now it's literally falling apart as I'm talking about it.
How's it falling apart?
It's fucking part of it's popping out. What the fuck?
Thing's expensive, isn't it?
Yeah. It's $400.
There you go.
Do you have to pay for a service too?
Yeah. I pay for the year. You better fix my fucking ring, Aura.
They'll probably fix it.
I would hope so if you pay $400.
Yeah. And literally coming apart live on the air. It's not live. Fucking. All right, that's annoying. I'm definitely gonna send it back. That's not a good promotion.
So, John, you got anything you want to tell the people?
What?
I don't know.
I don't know. I shared most of it. Really.
Yeah.
You did great, man. Good to
I was
talk.
actually pretty nervous about coming up here. Just,
It's kind of like, I get a little nervous before all of them somewhat. Well, I did. I'm starting not to as much.
We're just talking. We're just hanging out, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first one, I was real nervous when it was just me and you. Bro.
You and Bobby were
It was
just
just
like-
me and him, and I was so nervous.
We were talking about, like, I don't even know. And then we did, it's online. The first one we
trial
put.
run or whatever,
Yeah. I was like, did you hit? He's like, I hit the record button.
So
I
then
know.
I told him, I was like, you're over there doing nothing on your computer. As he was like, yeah, I do stuff. I'm sitting here looking at it. It's not even on. Not even on.
I have. Sometimes, like, there ain't going to be no pictures popping up in this one. Do you want pictures?
I don't care, man.
I don't know. What do we really talk? I can put a picture of Patton.
I send you whatever.
Yeah, we'll do that.
That little man,
Yeah.
he was absolute terror today, so I got a little bit of a dirty look when I was walking out the door.
Oh, yeah.
God, that
Just
damn
like his dad.
podcast.
Yeah, he definitely gets into everything, man. I didn't realize the responsibility that came with it. It's definitely a lot more than I thought it would be.
But you got, it goes by so fast.
Oh, 100%. The other, like I said, it's been
He's
like
already a year old. I remember
Yeah.
when you found out you were having
Yeah, I remember y'all coming to the hospital and seeing him.
That's
And
crazy.
it feels like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
And that experience alone, like no one warned me of that. Like the hospital, it was a rough one.
Oh, yeah.
It's bad.
Well, let's talk. Okay, we'll end on that because I have a story too. I want to hear yours first.
So when he was born, don't kill me for this. So when he was born at like right before midnight on the 17th, which is actually 2 days before my birthday. I was actually supposed to be across the street that night at the WWE at the arena. She goes into labor, fortunately. So she had him about 11 o'clock at night, and she had a hematoma, which is just a blood clot, like she tore. And it got pretty, like, she still had her epidural in. They tried to fix it the first time at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and then it didn't work. So at like 3 o'clock, they took her back for surgery. And so I'm sitting there with this baby that's 3 hours old, nobody else in the room. I didn't call my mom or her mom because what are y'all going to, like, we're at the hospital. She's already where she needs to be. So I was up for like 20 hours. They didn't wheel her back in till like 7 o'clock the next morning. And then all my family came and all her family came. So it was rough.
Yeah. Oh, man.
And then like so I'm a very hypochondriac, like I said, blood like skews me out, like stuff like that skews me out. And I was doing good, doing great. And for whatever reason, they put what's it called? Placenta in a clear container on the right below the TV, and for whatever reason, I decided to glance over at that, and just in a pool of blood, like my mother-in-law was like, "You went white." It was bad.
Oh yeah, he doesn't like the sight of
passed
blood.
out, man. And like I just stood up, like I feel like that as I'm cutting the umbilical cord. And I was like, I wonder y'all gonna be working on me because it was bad.
So okay, I don't get like too like freaked out by stuff usually, or like so whenever it was a C-section when my daughter was born. So they put this thing. There's like a blanket, right, and her head's on one side, her body's on the other. And I was like asking the nurse, I'm like, why do y'all put that there? And like, oh yeah, we don't really like the dads that see it because they'll pass out. And I was just like, oh, can't be that bad. And it was pretty wild actually because this large lady jumped on top of her chest, and I was like, oh my god, what's going on? But that's like part of the process, I guess, of how they had to do it.
What?
I swear to God, dude. And she was like on her. And then, so I'm already.
What do you mean, some large lady jumped on her? Please
it was a nurse.
Elaborate. Some large lady jumped on your pregnant.
It was a nurse, and she was large, and she was like, "Mom," and so.
And she cannonballed on your baby mama.
So they were like, somehow someone was like, "Oh, that's normal."
And the baby just popped out.
And I was supposed to take pictures, and I couldn't figure out how to do it, and then the nurse was like, "Yeah, you got the cap on the lens," and I'm like. Lady, I'm freaking out right now. You don't need to be laughing at me. So, anyways, I go to cut the placenta. Well, now I'm in the back of the room, right? So as I'm going up, I'm now on the other side of that blanket, and so I just
took a peek.
Decided to glance over real quick. And when they do a C-section, they take all of their guts and intestines and lay it on their chest. Yes, sir. Yeah, I caught a glance of it, and I was like, oh, okay, I get it. That was, I get it now. We shouldn't be seeing that.
Oh, that's gnar.
Like, that's wild. That's people's jobs.
Yeah, I don't understand how people do it at all. I get it.
You just said these over here for a moment.
And I saw a thing today about a new brain surgery where they keep people awake while they do it and play a musical instrument to like make, I don't know. I mean, I guess you have to know how to play a musical instrument, or do you just like make up? I don't know. I was reading that earlier.
I don't know how I feel about people dabbling around in my brain.
While you're awake.
Yeah. Listen, you're gonna cut my finger open, put me to sleep. Like, fuck this.
Yeah.
Let's go night. That's a freebie. Getting surgery, you get to get fucked up one time for free because they're gonna put you under. And you're going to be faded when you wake up.
Get that Michael Jackson concoction.
You get that fucking... You get that
That's
freebie.
what Michael Jackson was doing. He was sleeping like that every night.
That's crazy.
Like, he did so much drugs. For you. He did so many drugs that nothing will work anymore. He's like, all right, well, just put me under.
General anesthesia is so bad for you.
Yeah, like, I mean, it killed him.
I've only been under once, and that was enough for me.
It fucks you up when you come back.
I've been under
what happened?
Twice.
They're like, all right, count back from, and you're like, 3, 2, where'd I go? And then you're like, and some nurse is like, it's okay, you're fine. And he's like, what happened?
I woke up and they're like, you want a popsicle?
I was so confused.
Yeah, I guess. Sure. What's going on?
It's black. Coming out of a Xanax haze. What'd I steal?
Well, I say.
That was a good episode.
Any final thoughts, Bobby Jones?
No, man, it's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you, too.
Yeah.
I'm glad you came, man.
Yeah.
I told you we'd get you on here.
I was like, man, when are you going to let me come? When are you going to let me come? And he finally gave in to me.
Yeah, he immediately, I was like, yeah, come on, let's go. We'll talk to anybody, you know?
You asked me after the first episode.
Yeah, I was mad that Jason got invited and not me. I thought we were closer than that.
Jason, I was like, we need Jason.
Yeah, Jason,
Jason
was planning for the first guest from the get-go.
Yeah. Jason's the shit.
I hadn't known he's one of my good buddies now. I didn't really know his story, so I watched that one through all the way, and I didn't even know half the stuff about him, but it's pretty interesting.
He's cool, man. Fucking cool-ass DJ and shit. And he's fucking funny, bro. He's a fucking twisted motherfucker.
According to some of the guys I work with, I need Jason. Jason, I need you.
He does need you 100%. I've been trying to steal him for
You get
months.
100% Jay and Silent Bob.
Only way Jason's leaving is in a truck.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
He's
just
gonna
kidding.
come work for me.
I'm
inside.
just kidding.
We've already talked about it. That's how it works.
All right.
That's my dog, then.
Jason gets you in trouble at work.
Oh, we're not getting into that.
Yes.
That's
I don't
part
even
of it. We don't-
understand that right
We
there.
don't talk about that one anymore.
I don't get it, man.
Oh, he was so stressed out about that when that happened.
I
dude.
should have been.
Yeah, you should have been. I mean, you did do it right in front of the ocean.
It was a
buddy,
whole
but,
situation.
You know?
You would have been stressed out too. It was
Yeah.
sit down with HR, like all like you know, it was a big deal.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But
Hey, do you use the stuff now?
yes, Jason does.
Don't put it on him,
That's my saw guy.
my buddy.
All right, thanks, bro.
Yeah, it's
I
good.
appreciate
man.
y'all having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming out. Later.